Back to the words. Do we live in yet? Spring? What's spring? There, guys, hey guys, hush please. All the like spans of time, like except for weekend, but like day, month, the season, spring, fall, they're all masculine, okay? Weekend though is das Wochenende, but other than that, a week is feminine, die Woche, there's another exception that helps any. Summer, with an O, der Sommer, and winter. No, I just said the gender, all these is what? Der Winter. And of fall, der Herbst. Herbst, Herbst. And then it snows or it's snowing. Es schneit. With all these with weather, don't forget to use the word es like we do in English. We say it's snowing, it's raining, it's whatever. Here we go. Es regnet. And it's hailing. Es hagelt. So hagel was the noun. Es hagelt is the verb. It's thundering. Es donnert. Hagelt. Es blitzt. Biltzt. Blitz is the noun. Es, that's an adjective now. Es ist windig.
I don't know whenever you want me to put an ist or not.
If it's an adjective, you use ist.
But on some of it, whenever it is, it doesn't have an ist, and I get really.
Right. When it's a verb, you don't use the helping verb ist. But hold on, when it's an adjective like windy or cloudy or rainy, that's an adjective. We say it is rainy. We say that. But there's no helping verb though in German ist.
Like what?
Not with the present tense. Like we don't say es ist regnen. We just say es regnet.
Wait, what is that? If it is. Oh, okay, I get it. It's raining. It is raining. Because like if there's a. Okay.
Well, it's rain. That's the same thing. This is weird. What's today's date? Der Vielte ist heute. That's a strange. I know it's smaller. It's a strange question. It's not shaped like. It's not formed like other questions. Der Vielte ist heute. Yeah. Okay, that's the bonus. Umbrella.
Der Regenschirm.
Der Regenschirm. And a raincoat. Der Regenmantel. Girls, be quiet. And January. What about February? March. März. Umlaut A. April. What's the next one? Mai. M-A-I. What's the next one? Juni. Next one. Good. August. September. Keep going. You got it. With a Z. December. Okay.
We should get extra. Try to if we can list all of them on our paper. Yes. That is so smart. Can we actually reverse?
No.
That's smart. I like, yeah, I agree. Like 1 January, 2 February. You can even mix it up again.
Somebody said they want to see the
I'm so excited for the month of March.
who said they want to see this how the spell? Let's take a look real quick. Right. And all the others are real close to being normal. Okay, everything off your desk, please, except for pen or pencil, paper. Everything else off. You take everything off your desk, Ava. I'm waiting till everyone has this paper on their desk and a pen or pencil. I'm waiting. Put your phone away, please.
Yeah, that's the one.
If I see anyone looking in their lap and like that, I'm just going to come get your quiz from you. No, I'll have you bring it to me. I'll make it even worse. Walk of shame. Sure. Nummer 1. Year. 2. March, the month of March. March. Number 3, summer. Summer. Number 4, fog. Fog. Not foggy, just fog. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Said no teacher randomly, ever. Teachers only say that when they see somebody's eyes wandering. No one ever thinks about that until someone does it. Number 5, weekend. 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 Coming up here, man. If it's not spelled right,
Like if it's like literally one letter.
no, I won't take off totally.
You will?
You get some credit if it's just one letter off. Number 6, cloudy. Cloudy. Yeah. Number 7, it's snowing. It's snowing. Okay. So know who you're talking to.
Sorry, I just forgot what you meant for a second. Wait, what was it? Snowing?
It's snowing. Well, it's the same thing. It's is a contraction for it is. Fair question. It's snowing. It's hailing. It's hailing. Hail, yeah. I wanted to say that all week on the cast, but I thought your parents might be in the room, and I didn't want to.
Wait, what would you write if what would you give us if you got the first part right, but then the second part you got it okay?
Depends on how off it is. I don't know. Umbrella. Number 9 is umbrella. Hey, bring me your paper. Bring me your paper, Graham. Bring me your paper. See, this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna. I'm not playing the game where I look one way and you look the other. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Jeez.
What was number 9?
9's umbrella. Number 10, season.
Wait, hold on. Oh, that's too cool.
Season. You can do 2 things at once.
Wait,
Season.
umbrella?
Umbrella's 9. 10 is season. Bonus, what's today's date? Or Paige, what is today's date?
Do we actually say that it's the extra credit?
No.
Well, I didn't learn how to write today.
Badly. Badly is the proper adverb to use here.
You drop a quiz, correct?
Yes. You've already asked me that every quiz. Bring me your quiz, please.
I don't think I dropped your quiz yet.
I put a bunch of random letters on the movie.
Yeah.
Bunch of random letters. That's really what a vocab quiz is. A bunch of random letters. Or not so random. Yep. Oh, let me get the last quiz. People still have.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn that in.
You want to have a quiz out?
I missed 4.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking like what the word was. 8 is it's hailing. Sorry.
Actually, a little better.
Oh, oh. Look at that picture. That's great. Look at this. Okay. Anyone else? All right. Year. March. März. Umlaut A-R-Z. Summer. Der Sommer with an O. Fog. Der Nebel. Weekend. Das Wochenende. Cloudy. Okay, I'll take, yeah. I may have to give credit on that. I don't think the word volcage was in the vocab. Cloud was in the vocab, but not cloudy. I don't think it is. If you get it right, I'll give you the points. If you didn't get it right, I'll give you the points. W-O-L-K-I-G would have been the word, is the word for cloudy. That's right, that's what I'm saying. I gave you the word that was not in the vocab. We've had it, we talked about it, but it wasn't in the vocab list. No, if you got it wrong, you're not going to lose anything. Guys, I can't be more clear than I've already been. It's snowing. Es schneit. It's hailing. Es hagelt. Umbrella. Der Regenschirm. And season. Die Jahreszeit. And what's the bonus? 9. Der wievielte ist heute? Der wievielte ist heute? Okay. No.
I need your homework.
I'm sure. Okay. Now, I really prefer to do all things in person. I'm not going to repeat everything we've done online, but I wanted to go over this though. And this is where if anyone got the word, if anyone got the word volkig correctly, this is probably where you saw it. And you just remembered, like, we have other words too. Nebel, neblig. Vent becomes vendig. And this word here, Wolke, becomes volkig, which is what? Cloudy. Cloud becomes cloudy. All right, so let me get that all work the way that oh yeah, it's gonna work. Okay. So, boy, like every computer I have is slow. I'll turn that off. All right, so the question here, guys, please, don't we do anything else except for what we're doing right here? Please don't do anything else but what we're doing right here. I don't know why you have different colored markers out, but a lot of you have different colored markers out, unless you have some kind of scheme for learning German with colors. But I doubt that you do. Wetter, und wie ist das Wetter heute? Well, in Tulsa, die Sonne scheint. Es ist cool. Maybe later today, es ist warm. I don't know how hot it's going to get today. Warm. Not hot, but warm. Maybe. Enough to melt the snow. Die Sonne scheint, es ist warm, es ist cool, es ist schön. We can say negative things. Es schneit nicht. Es regnet nicht. Es ist nicht windig. Es ist nicht kalt.
It's not windy.
Right. So we can use negative things too, like, well, it's not cold, it's not windy, but it's beautiful. The sun's shining. Es ist warm. Okay. So I'm going to go over this one more time. These words are all adjectives, and that's why you're asking me, Pages. So I'm going to es ist, and you asked me too, Catherine. Here's a list. I think most of there's maybe a couple adjectives I left out, but please say it to me. Wendig, sonnig. What's sonnig? Good. So die Sonne scheint, Sonne, sonnig. Schön, beautiful, nice, beautiful. Heiß. What's heiß? Nein, heiß. It goes from kalt to cool to warm to heiß. Hot. And then what's kalt? Warm. Cool. Schlecht is the opposite of schön. We could have used this word last week, and I did use it online.
Oh, a storm.
No, what's schön?
Storm.
No, what's schön? These are adjectives.
Oh,
Not good.
Okay, guys, this is really bad. This is really bad. You don't know this. Schön is beautiful or nice.
oh, so
What's schlecht?
ugly.
Bad. Talking about weather here, guys. If you didn't know, we're talking about weather here.
Well, you said beautiful, so I thought.
Okay, so neblig. What's neblig? Foggy. Please say it, please. Neblig. Wolkig. Just talked about this one. I got wrong. That's where you would have seen cloudy if you saw it anywhere. Regnerisch. That's what's that adjective? Rainy. Guys, here, follow me. Whenever we use these adjectives, we talk about them by preceding it with two words. Es ist blank. And all these go together right here. Windig to regnerisch. Es ist windig, es ist sonnig, es ist heiß, es ist neblig, es ist wolkig, es ist regnerisch, es ist schlecht, es ist cool, es ist warm. That's how it works. Now, with these nouns, please say these. Regen. Everyone, please. Regen, Nebel, Schnee, Hagel, Wind. Regenschauer. What does that mean?
Rain shower.
So put these together. Regen and shower, you can figure it out. Schnee und Sturm, Schneesturm. Gewitter. Gewitter is a new word. It's not in the vocab either. Gewitter is a thunderstorm. What's Wirbelsturm? I hear in Oklahoma all the time.
Tornado.
Tornado. Orkan, not so much in Oklahoma, but what's orkan?
What's tsunami?
Happens on the coast, kind of like a tsunami.
Hurricane.
Hurricane, right? So with these nouns, we use the two words es gibt. There is. And how it translates in English, there is. So es gibt Regen. Es gibt Nebel. Es gibt Schnee. Es gibt Hagel. Es gibt Wind. Es gibt Regenschauer. Es gibt ein Orkan. Ein Wirbelsturm. Good. And then with verbs, we say es, again, in German it's always es, schneit. That's the verb. Schneien is the verb to snow. What's the verb regnen? What does regnen mean? To rain. So in a sentence we conjugate with es regnet. What about scheinen? What's scheinen?
Sunshine.
It's the verb to shine. So we don't say it's shining, we say, look here, die Sonne scheint. Die Sonne scheint. Keep doing that. Okay. Here's the seasons. Es ist Sommer, es ist Winter, es ist Herbst, es ist Frühling. All these begin with one word. Es ist, es gibt, es schneit, es regnet, es ist, es ist, es ist. That's what we do. Es plus the verb, es plus es gibt, and then the blank, or es ist and an adjective. We'll say it one more time. Girls, adjectives on the top level of red. Nouns, how we describe the word nouns.
Yes.
Girls, Ava, can you please stop? I know you're not talking about German. Please stop. Please stop. I don't want any lies from you. Or any things that are half truths or whatever else you're going to try to feed to me. I'm not hungry right now. All right. Notice that all these verbs end in T. Es schneit, es regnet, die Sonne scheint. Even es gibt and es ist, they all end in T. If you do anything else, we're wrong. Let's go through a couple of these real quick. Let's say Hamburg. I know these in class. Let's try Hamburg. Wie ist das Wetter in Hamburg? Catherine, you tell me, please. Wie ist das Wetter in Hamburg?
What is the weather in
We've already gone over that. Give me the answer, though.
Reagan?
No, that's not a sentence.
Yes. Oh. S is Reagan.
No.
Reagan. Reagan.
So would you say es ist regnet?
Yes.
No.
It's raining.
Es regnet. So this is what I went over for your benefit because you asked.
Vulcan.
Can I repeat myself? This is what I went over just now on the first slide for your benefit because you asked me a good question. When do we say es ist something and this es blank, like es regnet? And that's what I just went over for about 5 minutes. But es regnet. But what would be the adjective? What would we say for that?
Is.
Es ist what?
Reagan.
What's the adjective though?
Reagan.
Okay, let's just go back here.
Oh wait, Reagan.
Here we go. Regnerisch. Right there. Regnerisch is what? What's the adjective of rain? Rainy. I think rainy is the word. It's rainy, like feels like rain, or it's maybe drizzling a little bit, or I don't know. It feels like rain's coming. Es ist regn, or it's starting to rain. Es ist regnerisch. So here I would say that's right, maybe. Es regnet, it looks like maybe a little bit. Es is definitely the low-hanging clouds and all this. So we could also say es ist wolkig, right? Wolkig. Cold, maybe es ist kalt or es ist cool. This person's not overly dressed for cold, doesn't look like. Okay. Hamburg gets really cold though, but I don't know like it is there. Okay, let's skip over Berlin-Wannsee. Let's take a look at Heidelberg. Yeah,
Someone got catering Sonic. It smells like
I have no idea. So Heidelberg. Wie ist das Wetter in Heidelberg? Anybody? Es schneit? Well, maybe. It doesn't look like it looks like maybe there is snow on the ground. Okay, so what do we say? If it's a noun, what do we say? Let me show you real quick. No, guys. But Catherine, if you would keep your eyes on what I'm doing, I'm okay. But that's not my problem. Listen. Regen, navel. There's navel. How do I talk about navel? There's fog. Guys, here's the phrase. Es gibt. Does everyone understand what I've done here?
Yes.
I have 3 categories, and I mentioned this every day last week. If anyone tuned in, and many of you didn't, because I can tell who's tuned in and who's not, or the number of people at least. Be quiet, please. Be quiet. So, with adjectives, I'm going to say it for the 50th time. We say es ist, and then an adjective. One of these adjectives, maybe. I could say about the Heidelberg slide, es ist nebelig. I can also say, what you were trying to say, Bryce, es gibt Nebel. There is fog. Something else I think we can say about the Heidelberg slide, es gibt Schnee. Whether it's snowing right now, I don't know, but there's definitely snow on the ground, though. So es gibt Schnee, es gibt Nebel, or I could say es ist neblig und es gibt Schnee. What about the season? What season is it more than likely? Here's the sentence. Say it for me, please. Es ist Winter. Es ist Winter. If it were not so easy that I was actually pointing to the words on the screen, I would think that maybe we needed to have a discussion with one of the counselors or something about your placement exam, whether you took one or not. Wie ist das Wetter heute im Harz? Harz is a central region of Germany, right in the, literally, guys, it's in the heart of Germany. Harz. It's, well, the heart is right. The Harz Mountains are right in here. I know, but we typically think, it's a more of a metaphor, right? Here's the picture. Someone tell me, please. Wie ist das Wetter im Harz? Girls, I don't want an anatomy lesson, please. Girls, I still don't want an anatomy lesson. You're still giving it. Wie ist das Wetter im Harz? Everyone to say the word S right away. Say S. So we have at least one. That's the first part of any sentence about the weather. S. S is winter. Thank you. Something else. Es schneit. Es ist sehr what? Let's use words we know. Es ist kalt. Es ist nicht warm.
Not warm.
What else can we say? Nein, es ist nicht Juli. Es ist wolkig. Es ist Dezember. Could be. Es ist Februar. Could be. What else? Anything else? Es ist nicht sehr gut. Es ist schlecht. Es ist nicht schön. Well, it's kind of beautiful the way that thing's frozen over. But es ist okay. Now that's all a matter of taste, right? If cold weather is beautiful, some people don't think so. I think this is kind of cool the way it's frozen, but it definitely exudes coldness. Oh, I like München. München in Bayern. Here's the great picture. Wie ist das Wetter heute in München? Es ist sonnig. Everyone say S. Okay, that's the first word of a sentence you haven't said yet. S.
beer.
S is warm. S is sonnig. We've had two things. Beer's not part of the weather. S is Sommer. Definitely.
S is Yuli.
S is Juli. Could be. S. Yeah, go ahead.
Uni.
Okay, could be Juni. We said Sommer. S is Sommer. S is Juli. S is Juni.
S is, how do you say spring again?
Frühling.
Really?
It could be Frühling. It could be.
I feel like it's spring break.
All right. S is Frühling. What else?
S is Oktoberfest.
Well, I think it's more summery.
Will you drink that kind of beer?
You do drink this exact beer at Oktoberfest, or one of the many beers. Anything else with the weather? S is warm. S is schön.
S is Sunny.
What's schön again? I'll ask you again.
S is Sunny.
What's schön?
Wait.
Good, beautiful. Guys, es ist sonnig,
Sunny.
right? Can I say also, if I say es ist sonnig, can I also say die Sonne scheint? Yeah, that's the same thing. I mean, it's the sun shining, it's sunny. Same thing with, I could say the same thing with es ist regnerisch, es regnet, maybe. Or I could say, yeah, there's a couple like that where you can express the same thing two different ways. Like es gibt Wind, there's wind, und es ist windig. Right, there's wind and it's windy. Well, if there's wind does one thing. It makes it windy. That's pretty much the way it works. Okay, let's skip ahead a couple here to, oh, that's a pretty one now. Allgäu, this area here between Munich and the Austrian border is called, the Alps actually, is called Allgäu. Wie ist das Wetter im Allgäu? This is a region, yeah, Allgäu. This is Wetter im Allgäu. Anyone? S? Everyone say S. Good. What about es ist? Now give me an adjective. Es ist
S is Sommer.
Sommer. Okay, give me an adjective. Es ist sonnig. Okay. What else? Es ist schön. Who said it over here? Es ist warm.
How do you say it? It's kind of cloudy.
Es ist wolkig.
S is okay.
Okay, that's the word that we didn't have in the vocab.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Es ist Sommer oder Frühling? Sommer, Frühling? Hard to tell. Sommer. Could be either one. It's all green. Let's do one more. Wie ist das Wetter in Berlin? Es regnet. This is not so much regnerish. That's really happening here, I think. Es regnet. They still have their ponchos on. I don't know these people, but es ist regnet. Nein, es regnet. I just got it offline. What else? Es ist wolkig. Yeah. Now, we'll see that there's another word for this where it's like cloudy is like maybe today is a little bit volcanic. I can't see the sky, but there's some clouds in the sky. But there's another word for this where it's like completely grayed over like this. You'll see it's bedeckt. Bedeckt means overcast, but that works here. Es ist wolkig, es regnet. What else here? Kalt, warm, cool, heiß. Good, feucht. Es ist feucht. Yes. Feucht. There's two words for that too. Is this warm? Is this warm? Is this heiß? No, put your phone away. Ava, put your phone away. Es ist warm, heiß, cool. What is it? Es ist warm. It could be. I mean, it's like people are dressed pretty normal. I know you can't see that well in the background.
It doesn't look like it's raining. But then,
Well, they got rain all over there.
I know like far behind me, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah,
The clouds are gray.
I think it is.
And it's foggy.
Good. Now, I'm going to share this with all of you guys here, and I'll do it as we get finish up here. But this, again, I'm trying to lay this out for you the easy as I can. With one column of nouns. Es gibt, there is, and then blank. Es gibt Sonnenschein. Es gibt Wolken, clouds. Es gibt Regen, there's rain. All these are nouns. Es gibt Gewitter, es gibt Blitz, Donner. Well, the phrase is what I want you to know. Es gibt means there is. Like when we talk about the weather, like there is rain. There's rain in the forecast. There's rain outside. There's thunder and lightning outside. Es gibt Donner und Blitz. Then a column here for, and I start the top of the column off with adjectives. Es ist plus an adjective. Please say sonnig, heiß, schwül, and feucht. These are both mean humid. Trocken, dry. Wolkig. Another word for cloudy is bewölkt. But overcast, please say, is bedeckt. Right. Regnerisch, nass is wet, because so humid that could be feucht is like the one earlier is schwul. Regnerisch. Okay, and then the last column is verbs plus, using a verb, like, and I have these two in red because we don't say the word S in front of these two. Die Sonne scheint. Careful, is that one letter difference between, rearranged between schneien and scheinen. It's the same letters are in it, but the N is not here, but so schneien is to snow and scheinen is to shine. Then down here we have es regnet, es blitzt, es donnert. Another one in red because the subject is different than S. We don't say it's blowing, we say der Wind weht. The wind's blowing. Es gibt einen Wirbelsturm, es gibt Nebel. Okay, all those. Es schneit, es gefriert. All right, so I have the verbs in one column, the adjectives in one column, and the nouns in one column, okay? So I'll share this chart with you, all right? All right?
Okay, thank you, everyone.
I think this is as helpful as the slideshow.
I like this one better.
I like this one better too, because it just lays it out, bam, bam, bam. What time are we done?
Oh, we have 8 minutes.
8 minutes, okay. Well, it's not enough time to start anything. Okay, we'll stop there. I don't want to get into a whole new. Okay. Just people zu Hause.